you know why he don't want to pull his drawers down? Because, oop, there goes another rubber tree. Oop, there goes another rubber tree. Oop, there goes another rubber tree plant. He done shit in his pants.
Welcome back to the Locked In with Ian Bick podcast. On today's episode, we have the one you have all been waiting for and asking for, Correctional Officer Leroy Ebron, the infamous Rikers Island Correctional Officer who went absolutely viral on TikTok just a couple months ago on this platform when he came on the show. Almost 19 million views on that clip of him talking about butt ass and Badusi. So get ready for this exciting action-packed part 2 that I've promised you guys. Leroy was kind enough to not do an interview on any other platform just to give us these exclusive stories, and I can't wait to share them with you today. Now, before we get into this action-packed episode, I need to give a huge shout out to Factor, our sponsor for today's episode. Do you want to get chef-prepared meals on the table in just 2 minutes? Well, guess what? You can by heading over to factormeals.com/lockedin50 and use code LOCKEDIN50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. I want to give a huge thank you to Factor for being our first sponsor for Locked In last year and consistently supporting the show. CO Leroy Ebron. Wow. What a journey it has been for you.
Yes,
you were in this seat a month ago.
Yes.
Little over a month, maybe a month and a week. You came up here on a Saturday. Mm-hmm. You sat down and you told your story of becoming a Rikers Island CEO, working in the Bing. You gave us just a taste, which is shocking. It was just a taste after what happened. I mean, I don't think either one of us knew that you were going to be one of the most viral sensations on social media. 16.4 million views on that TikTok.
Wow,
You've been telling me, we talk almost every day. People are recognizing you. Like, how does that feel?
Listen, it feels great, because the reason why I've been doing this, trying to reach out to the people in the younger and the older generations not to go to jail, because jail ain't the place to be. And if this is what it takes to reach out, to do it, I'm all for it, because the things that I've seen and been through in the system, you wouldn't even believe. So that's why I want to thank from the 70s all the way now, all the rappers, that made the songs and stuff, because music, not that they beats, but music do calm the savage beast. And the reason why I say that, because of their music, believe it or not, it helped a lot of situations in jail calm down. Back then, they didn't want you to... They had these little AM, FM radios when I started. And they'd let them listen to it. But they'd be like... and you got to move it side to side. Yo, Ebron, we can't hear it. So I decided to bring my own boombox. I was a regular Radio Raheen in that bitch. I bring a boombox in there. Boom. Whoa, Eric B. Clap your hands to dance. You know what I'm saying? Slick Rick, 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh your own. And it's funny because that's how much time they had on that phone, 6 minutes. Because when I started, they had it by digital, a timer. You had to twist it. And once that 6 minutes is over, hey, the time for you to get off the phone. 6 minutes, that's right.
Incredible.
And back then they had Walkmans, and Walkmans play the music that all the rappers and, DJs, they end, it's helping their time, because in there, if you ain't got no Walkman, you can read all the books you want or whatever, but after a while, you just looking at the next dude. He's just another swinging dick to you. You and him looking at each other. Ain't nothing to do. Sometimes they didn't have no checkers, no chess. All of that came later. You know what I'm saying? They get a newspaper, 2 newspapers for each side. You got 32 inmates on that side. 32. What 2 newspapers going to do for all these guys? They all can't read 2, But they're going to give it here. You take a page. You take a page. Yo, that's why it was so crazy in there. They didn't have nothing really to do. So when they want to go to rec or something, let them go. Social service, let them go. Let them. But a lot of people wasn't letting them go. And when you don't let them go, that's when the riots and stuff start.
I mean, I can't imagine what you've seen over 22 years in that environment. And I think something that makes this dynamic so special, you being on the show, which you're now going to be a series regular of Locked In,
yes,
is that unlike most of the guests that go viral, you haven't done any other interviews. You've done whatever you did before you came on the show.
Right.
But then you've gotten interviews from the biggest podcasters in the country.
Yes, yes.
And you told them no.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
And I think this is going to be a very fascinating dynamic that Locked In, this podcast, me and you, we go through this exclusive thing.
Yes.
You know, making content once a month because it just keeps it so, like, you can't, the stories you're going to share now, every month from now,
yes,
and expand on over your time, over 22 years.
Yes.
And I think the audience is going to be happy to hear that too, that, you know, Leroy Ebron isn't going anywhere, CO.
Yeah, you know, because believe me, by me doing this, my man Shannon Briggs reached out to me. Shannon Briggs is a former heavyweight championship of the world. Him and Mike Tyson, both of them, been in the gym on Pickens Avenue in Brooklyn, Pickens and Watkins. And it's something big, and we need that. You know? We need that. Like upcoming boxers, Bruce Carrington, his son Choo that I want you to meet one day. I was telling you about you. These are people that's up and coming that can help the community. And we need stuff like that. So I love Mike for that. You know, I knew Mike when he was young and I was young. And I knew one of his close friends, and I had a job on Pickens Avenue, and I was working on Pickens and Amboy. I had working at a shoe store. I was the only one with a suit riding a motorcycle in Brownsville. 125 motorcycle, word up, you know. And he came to the store, and he was with Mike, and they was walking up the block, and he was like, "Yo, look, he's a fighter. Look, and Mike, look, I remember Mike going like this, showing me his move, you know." And it's crazy because that's the last time I ever saw Mike or my friend, you know. So, you know, because time moved on, they went and did what they do, and I went on my way. But I want y'all to support them, just like everybody's supporting you. We need this. We got to help each other like a crab in the bucket. You see somebody, try to lift them up. Don't throw them back down. A lot of people like us, they throwing us down, and I ain't going down. You ain't going down. How that record say it? How you say it? All the way up. We going all the way up. Cali, all the way up. Fat Joe, all the way up. Busta Rhymes, 50 Cent, all the way up. We all going all the way up.
Now, as funny as that TikTok was, obviously there was hateful comments about how people, you know, they were saying that it wasn't right that we focused and we were laughing about how a woman's prison smelled, but we did talk about the men's prison before that, and we're going to get more into that today. But I just wanted to say to the audience and the listeners that
there was nothing funny about that.
Well, that clip went more viral than any of these politicians talking about prisons, than anyone that's trying to raise awareness.
Yeah.
What you did was powerful. 16.4 million people saw how the inmates on Rikers Island are being treated. That's how you create change in today's world. That's how you do it.
Like you said, a lot of times when they want the news people to come in there, it's fake. You know, it's fake. It's staged. But see, people like me, and they know they coming, make sure Ebron don't leave the house.
Yeah, during your time when the media came, tell us first-handedly and honestly what the wardens, what the administration is telling the prison guards to do.
Yo, listen,
when the media comes.
Number one, they don't want me nowhere in sight. Straight up. Keep Ebron where he at. It got so bad for me when the jail had open forums, and I would get open forum is where all the COs could go in there and tell them how they feel and what's going on, what they don't like. But what happened with me? When I went to an open forum, what is an open forum like I told you? Tell what you feel. Tell what you don't like. Tell what's going on. Tell what's on your mind. But when I did it, Ian, never forget, Warden Robinson to tell you, Deb Andrews, all I'm going to tell you, I raised my hand like that, and we got like 200-300 officers in there at the open forum. I'm in the front, once again. Anybody else got something to say? I'm like this. They looking over me once again. Once again, they don't want to hear nothing from me. Until my Warden Robinson said, Ebron, okay, everybody see your hands up. What do you have to say? And I stand up and I say, listen, all of y'all talking stuff y'all talking is irrelevant. All y'all doing is putting down on, y'all need to be lifting us up. I said, you see that Depp over there? That Depp over there? He came in my housing area trying to belittle me. Trying to belittle me. Don't you know what I wanted to do to him? Y'all ever saw that movie, The Mummy, when he opened his mouth? Ah! That's what I wanted to do to him. Ah! Eat your ass up, boy. Who you talking to? And the whole place went crazy. They went crazy. They start stomping, boom, 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 boom. You thought you was at the Yankees game. And they said, hold up. Take him out of here. They took me out of there. And on the way out, the warden said, everybody give Ebron a hug. I think he need a hug. No, I don't need no hug. I'm here to let y'all know what it is. And then the next time they had the open forum, I said, okay, I'm going. When I went to go in, they had the captains block it. I'm trying to walk into the auditorium. I'm like, yo, what y'all doing, man? Yo, Ebron. I'm like, yo, what's up? Yo, man, we don't know how to tell you this. Tell me what? They don't want you in there. What you mean they don't want me in there? Last time, you almost started a whole melee, and they said, if you got anything you want to say, the warden said, you could come see him personally, but they don't want you up in here. And they wouldn't let me in the open forum. They wouldn't let me in the open forum. And then when all the other officers saw me standing out the door, they was like, yo, what's up? I was like, they said I can't come in. They was like, oh, shit, yeah. And then when I went to go see the warden, he was laughing. He said, Ebron, nah, you was turning it up. You gonna turn it up. Anything you want to say, just tell me. I'll take care, but you turning it up. We couldn't control him after you got finished. So I was like, all right, it is what it is. Just hear what I got to say, and that's it. You know, and he was fair. He heard what I had to say, and he done what I asked him to do. You know, he done what I asked him to do. So, you know, but I'm going to tell you, that jail experience is like nothing you want to see. And the episode we did, it wasn't meant to be funny about the females. You know, if y'all got offended, I'm apologize for that. But it's not nothing to be apologized because I'm just being for real. I'm just telling you what I went through. And it's not over.
I mean, CO, tell us and show us, because you have props with us today.
Yes.
Why exactly, not only the male, but why the female prison on Rikers Island smells so bad?
Okay. Now, females, remind you, I'm talking about the 80s. I'm not talking about now. I wasn't in the 80s. When I say OJT, I was in there for OJT. For those that don't know what that means, that's on-the-job training. And I was only in there for one day, thank God. One day. Yeah, I tell you, if they would have had me another day, I would have signed out.
Because that butt
I would
ass.
sign out. That it wasn't even a butt ass. It was the Podusi. It was the Podusi. I was just talking to a doctor a few minutes ago, and the doctor told me, ain't nothing like that Podusi smell. He said, ain't nothing like that Podusi smell. He said, he know, because he said, that lingers it on. It follow you. Like that movie, The Fog. Straight up. Not to be funny, it's for real. And that's just a little bit Now, I'm going to tell you, like I said, whether none to be funny, I'm just giving you the raw, normal facts of life. So it's about to get heated right here. So if you can't take the heat, turn the channel. But I don't want you to turn the channel because I want you to stay locked in. Because locked in is locked in. And I'm going to give you a little piece of me. So before I do that, I want you to screw your wig on tight. Y'all ready? How they say? Now get ready for the big Dolomite. And I'm talking about this. I'm going to carry you on my shoulders now. Walk with me, y'all. You got my shoulders? You're looking through my eyes. These are my eyes back in the 80s when I walked into the women's barracks. You ready? You ready? There's nothing funny. How they say it's nothing funny but the money? This is not funny, y'all. But when I walked in, just like the men hang up their drawers when they wash them, I walked in the women's barracks, and this is what I seen. Good God Almighty. Good God Almighty. You wouldn't want this on your worst enemy. And I said, Captain, what the hell is this? What's going on? And she looked at me, she said, listen, just like y'all run out of toilet paper, these women run out of Kotex. If they ain't got no commissary to buy none, and they ain't got nobody to bring none in for them, they gotta hang them up and wash them. They rewash them, they call it remix. Only remix I know is when you remixing a record. I ain't never heard no remixing no Kotex. And this is the worst smell I tell you. I was like, and one female said, what you open about? And she was a big 6'5", Felix the Cat looking one. And I was like, oh my God, you don't know who Felix the Cat is? Google it. And I was like, I was in awe. How they say I was in awe? Awe. And she said, you say that again, and I slapped this buddy pad all in your face. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. And remember, I'm new. I got the sky blue shirt on. I ain't ready for this. And all I can picture is she's slapping that bloody pad in my face. And I used to DJ, you know. And a record when I'm like, and it's all over your face. And for real, that's all I was thinking about, you know. And then, you know, the other girl said, Cookie, what's wrong? This new Jack over here acting like some sting. Act like some sting. They immune to that shit. I'm not immune to that shit. Some do sting. But let me tell you, I'm from Brownsville. Never ran, never will. That's the saying we got. But let me let you know. When she talked about slapping that bloody pad in my face, an old record came in my back of my brain. And it was something like this. You got to know when to hold up. Know when to fold up. Know when to back up. Know when to run. I backed the hell up out of there. I got up out of there again. I saw the captain and I just slid behind the captain. Screed up. I got out of that bastard. No. Not all over your face. Not me. Not me. I can't stand the smell, man. It's all in my face. Oh, God. No. And this is what I'm saying. This is how nasty it was. And this is in the 80s. I pray to God things have changed now. They had Kotex back then. Now they got tampons, I guess. You know, more up to date. And I'm praying to God that it's not like that no more. But this is what my eyes see.
Sorry to interrupt this action-packed show, guys, but I need to tell you about Factor. Warmer, sunnier days are calling. Fuel up for them with Factor's no prep, no mess meals. Meet your wellness goals in time for the summer thanks to the menu of chef-crafted meals with options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are dietitian approved and ready to eat in just 2 minutes, so no matter how busy you are, you'll always have time to enjoy nutritious, great tasting meals. There is nothing worse than working an extremely long day and having to come home to cook dinner. And it's even worse when you don't have any groceries at home and you have to hit the supermarket to shop before even getting started with cooking. Thank God I found Factor, so I no longer have to worry about cooking after a long day. Make today the day you kickstart a new healthy routine. What are you waiting for? Use my promo code LOCKEDIN50 at factormeals.com/LOCKEDIN50 to get 50% off your first box. Plus, there's a plus to this, 20% off your next month. You can indulge in top-notch dining experiences right at home with delicious meals boasting high-quality ingredients such as filet mignon, shrimp, and blackened salmon. With Factor meals, you could say goodbye to long hours in the kitchen because they're ready to enjoy in just 2 minutes. That's 2 minutes, folks. No need for shopping, prepping, cooking, or cleaning up. Plus, you'll have the convenience of selecting from 6 menu preferences tailored to your lifestyle. Whether you're aiming to watch your calorie intake, boost protein consumption, go meat-free, or simply maintain a well-balanced diet. I personally use Factor meals, and I always order the Chef's Choice meals so I get a different variety of meals every time. So stop your waiting. Get over to factormeals.com/LockedIn50 and use code LOCKEDIN50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. That's code LOCKEDIN50 at factormeals.com/LockedIn50 to get 50% off your first box and 20% off your next box while your subscription is active. Now let's get back into this episode with Leroy Ebron. Now, Leroy, a lot of life and a lot of what we're judged on as individuals is our actions, what we do, but also at the same token, our inactions have a big effect on us and who we are as individuals. And I saw a lot of the comments and people were curious about what your response was. And if you sat idle or if you tried to make a change to that environment or what you could do, or even on the perspective, I know you're only in there for a day.
Yes.
If you were there now and this situation was to happen again, what you would do to show what type of man you are.
Yo, just like what's going I would publicize this to the fullest max. Cause it's not right, man. It's not right, bro. You don't want your worst enemy to be, that could be your sister, your mother, your aunt. Living in no conditions, you don't want that. You don't want that. I don't want that for nobody. You know? Believe me, that is rolling in my mind and I'm retired. Nightmares in the night. Nightmares. For real. It sticks to your brain. So females, like I said, this is to up-to-date you on what went on when I was there. Pray to God, like I said, it's not there no more. But I'm not finished. I got one for you. That was one for the woman. Thank you. Don't get locked up. You see what it could end up to. You don't want to wind up like that. They shouldn't be doing that no more. But just to show you, they were scrubbing the pads with the state soap. This is called state soap. And they will scrub it, the panties. And then I actually seen them wring it out to try to get it brand new all over again. So I seen the blood come between their fingers and everything. And they looking at me. Ian, I got out of there, boy. I couldn't take that. I couldn't take that. That was something. So to ease up on the women, like I said, not to be funny or nothing, but it got to be shared. They got to know. That's what it is. You know, and I see a lot of my friends out there, they laughing. Yo, E. I said, nigga, bro, let me tell you something. You can't front. Because I saw when you came in there. And you had the butt ass. And they were, yo, E. No. Matter of fact, what? I'm going to show you how your butt ass was. You think I'm playing? Think I'm playing? Excuse me, Ian.
You're good, CO.
I got something for you. Being you think you want to make fun of the females.
Just pull that a hair closer, CO. Your microphone.
I did?
No, your microphone. You can push it a little. There you
Okay.
go. There you go. See ya.
You think you want to make fun of the females? And this is not making fun of nobody. This is to make awareness. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Yeah. You ready? Now, I'm talking about Skid Row. I'm talking about Skid Row. Y'all want to know what Skid Row is? For those that don't know, these are the dudes that just get locked up and they thought they was badass. They robbing everything in sight. But when they get off that Rikers Island bus, and we take them in the receiving room, and we take them in the script church, script. Open your mouth, roll the finger around your mouth. Ah. Now squat. To squat, you'll see along. I don't want to, can I talk to you for a minute? Okay, yo, what's up? But then you got somebody over me. Yo, Ebron, we ain't got time for that. Make him drop his drawers. Yo, drop your drawers, son. Skid Row. Skid Row. This Skid Row in they drawers. This is how scared they are. Coming over that Rikers Island Bridge. Skid Row. You see it? And this is light. Y'all know who y'all are. Skid Row. This is racetracks in your drawers. But you bad. You a bad mamma jamma. But you come in here with racetracks in your drawers. And that's not the worst of it. Now you get the one where he refuses to take his drawers off. I'm not taking my drawers off. Y'all gonna have to beat me down. Y'all gonna have to beat me down. I don't care. Beat you down? Now they surround him. He see he ain't got no wins. And you know why he don't want to pull his drawers down? Because, oop, there goes another rubber tree. Oop, there goes another rubber tree. Oop, there goes another rubber tree plant. He done shit it in his pants. Now he got an option. Take that shit in the drawers and throw it in the garbage, or just shake it off and put it back on. That's his option. Either throw it in the trash can over there, or shake it out and throw him in the garbage can. Straight up. That's no way to live. That's no way to live. That's not the worst of it that I've seen. That's just a little, like I told Ian, that's just a little bit. A little taste of honey.
See, I'll just pull that up closer to you again.
A little taste of honey. Ain't nothing funny. But I'm going to tell you something, man. You know, I don't like sharing this. Because, see, every time I tell you something, like I told you before, when I tell you a story about my life in there, I always go back to the hour, minute, and second that it happened. I don't know, is that a gift or a curse? Because it takes me back to that incident. And this day they had me, I was working overtime, and they put me in this module. And I mean, this module was going crazy. It had like 60 inmates on one side, 60 on the other side. Some of the inmates know who I am. They're like, oh, that's Ebron. He works in the Bing. What he doing here? Oh, I'm just doing overtime, y'all. Yo, Ebron ain't no joke. Other dudes, I don't know him. I don't know him. I don't give a fuck. He's just another CO. I hear all this shit. I don't care. Let them say what they want. But all of a sudden, shit start going wild, start going left. They jumping from bed to bed like they at a zoo or something. Like the monkeys jumping from hanging on the line from the monk, jumping from bed to bed. I'm like, and I'm looking at the steady officers, and they in the bubble, and they just looking. Like they looking at a motherfucking movie. They're not saying, stop, y'all stop, not to try to stop them nothing, but I'm in the middle, I'm on the floor, and I'm looking at them because it's their house. They don't respect them. But you're going to respect me because everybody know where I really work in the Bing. I'm only here on overtime. But these guys don't know me, and they as acting a fool. And the moment I said, okay, I'm ready to put my foot down, I hear somebody scream, ah! CO! And Ian, when I turn around, I couldn't see the inmate, but he was screaming, ah! Because he had his back facing me. Ah! Screaming, I could just imagine. So I ran up to him, and everybody running away. And he's screaming, but he's looking the opposite direction. So I grab him. I said, yo, what's going on? And I grab him by his head and his face to turn him around. Lord help me. Ian, they do 190 water on him. We have these coffee containers that they have in 7-Eleven, the aluminum ones, about 4 feet long, full of hot 190. One of them took it and threw it on him, all over his face. So when I grabbed his face to turn him around, my hands melted in his motherfucking face. And he's screaming, and I seen him out, he said, ah! I said, ah! We both screaming. But my hands is melted in his motherfucking face. And I'm like, oh my God. And I just grab him, and I'm rushing him to the gate, to the officers, and they still looking at me like they some fucking day room dummies. Open the fucking door. Let us in. The moment I get him in, I hear another inmate scream. They done hot boiling water on him. So I'm running to him, and I'm looking, and I already got the people that doing it. So boop, boop, boop. Predator, you gone. I know who you are. I go run to him. Now I know not to grab him by his face. Because my hand doesn't got blood and all kinds of shit on my face. And I go and I grab him, and he's trying to get to me, but he can't see. He's falling over the beds. So I go and grab him, and I grab him, turn around and look at me. I'm going to tell y'all, his eyes wasn't his eyes no more. They had to do the hot water where, as me and you looking at each other, it looked like somebody put milk in his eyes. That's how bad it burned. I still visualize that shit today, like it was yesterday. I took him out the area. These motherfuckers is still going berserk. The steady officers is in the bubble, still watching me doing all this and not coming helping nothing. In my mind, I'm gonna get y'all when all this is over. All of a sudden I hear another rattling. These dudes are trying to cut this guy. This guy, he jumps from one bed to another bed. Remember, we in a module, one bed to another bed. And when he jumped, I seen it in me. I got him like that movie Predator. Do-do-do-do-do-do. He go, and while he in the air, he cut him. Bow. The inmate grab his private part. Oh! And I'm like, oh, shit. And I run on him because he's rolling on the bed, and I'm like, yo, I think he got me. Yo, son, I think he got me. This is not for the weak fainted. So if you can't take it, don't look. When I got to him, and he trying to look down, and I look down at his drawers, here you go. Half of his nut was in the motherfucking drawers. Half of his motherfucking nut. You tell me I ain't fucked up. Yeah, I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up. Half his nut, y'all. In these motherfucking drawers. And let me tell you something. Fuck everybody. It's on, it's on. The brothers that's with me, everybody from 80s, the 90s, they know when jail on is on. It's a survival of the fittest in there. Straight up. When they say only the strong survive, the only strong survive. And being I'm strong in there, and you with me, you will survive. If you under my cover, you will survive. Because I'm going to make sure of that. Because everybody don't feel like I feel. I love the job with corrections. Because I did it well. The warden, the chief, everybody tell you, I did it well. Straight up. How they say, badge? We don't need no stinking badges. I ain't need no damn badge. I'm E-Bone. I know how to do this. Straight up. It's nothing but love and respect. And a lot of them didn't give the inmates no love, no respect. Remember, you ain't guilty till proven guilty. But some people don't look at it like that. I did. I'm going to treat you like a human being. Even when you're guilty, hey, it's God the judge, you the judge. That's it. Long as I make sure you went home the same way you came in on my watch, that's what I live by. Me, a job well done. That's how I feel.
So what do you do to those inmates that pick on these other inmates that do what you just showed us to those inmates? How do you handle them? What do you do to them?
Them inmates get written up. They go to the bean. Some of them get with more charges on them for the crime that they did. They get more time added on them. Some of them don't care. Some of them don't care. I had inmates that got 25 to life.
Yeah, a write-up doesn't mean shit to someone with 25.
25 to life. 25. I walked in, Jesus. My cousin was locked up. And I went to go see him. He was in one of the module areas. He was on the midnight tour. That's when I was new, still on the wheel. And I went to go see him to make sure he was all right. He was in one of the malls. And when I went in there, I had some turkey wings. My lady cooked some turkey wings. I said, yo, I'm going to give my family some turkey wings. Let them have some turkey wings. I know you missed some turkey wings. And they said, oh, you're not supposed to bring, they let them taste nothing. Yeah, I done sat down and watched wardens, chiefs, and deputies have a half a hero sandwich and give it to them. So don't tell me none of that bullshit. I done seen it all. So a little turkey wing ain't gonna hurt my cousin. So I'm going to give him some turkey wing. Now in the module, after 10 o'clock, the light's supposed to go off. So I go in there, the lights is off. Everybody supposed to be in their bed, but these are adults. Adults gonna do what the fuck they want to do. If the A officer and B officers chumps, they ain't gonna respect them. So when I go in there, half the motherfucking module is in the back. They all in the back sitting in the blue chairs, the green chairs. They having a little powwow. So I'm walking back there, and I hear my cousin say, yo, E, I don't think you want to come back here right now. And I'm like, what? Yo, cuz, I don't think you want to come back here right now. Now, I don't know how to take that. I'm coming to see you, and you telling me you don't want me to come back there. So now I'm thinking maybe you in trouble. Now you know I'm coming. You know I'm coming now. But on my way to him, I hear, And I look to my right, and I see a bed going like this, like a wave. And all I'm hearing, And I look at my cousin back there. He said, I told you don't come back here right now. And I went, but I said, yo, what's going on? He said, yo, cuz. I said, it don't take a rocket scientist. So he didn't get the turkey wings. Reason why? Because I already know shit going down. I walked out. I went to the bubble. I said, y'all in here sitting on your ass with the lights out, congregating. Somebody in there getting raped. They was like, what? Yo, E, wait for me. I don't belong here. Let me out of here before you hit those bells. Yo, Ian, them motherfuckers, they waited till I hit the top of the stairs and hit the bell. I didn't even get out. They just waited till I hit the top. And when I tried to go out, the squad was already coming through the hotel. They coming with their helmets and I'm like, I'm trying to play it off. Yo, where the alarm at? The Captain Depp said, E-boy, you know alarm at. Alarm is right where you left from. Where you going? Come back up in here. I turned around. I said, these motherfucking bastards. And I turn around. I go down. The lights are still out. Now I'm walking with the captain in them. And they like, what's going on? And they turn on the lights. And they stand over that bed. And then when they pull that gray blanket off him, it was an inmate getting fucked in the ass. They had him hog-tied. Left, and the nigga was going in on him. And he's screaming, yo. You only see shit like that on penitentiary, on TV. I seen this shit in living color. I'm no more than 3 feet seeing another man being violated. And when they pulled the blanket off, the dude jumped up. I seen the dick, the condom, everything. I seen the shit shoot out his ass. Y'all can't do nothing to me. I got 25 to life. He was a big dude. I don't give a fuck. So they grab him, and he like this. Meanwhile, they unhog tying the dude that he raping. And then the dude got the hog tied, but he said, what the fuck wrong with you? I ain't no faggot. And then the other inmates say, now you is, and up north, everybody gonna know about it. And I'm new to all this shit. They don't tell you this shit in the academy, bro.
How did they get a condom? You said he had a condom on?
Condom.
How? It's prison.
Same way you get a razor. Condom. He had a condom on. Yo, Ian, let me tell you something. I was flabbergasted. My mind, yo.
So what did you do?
It wasn't for me to do nothing because it wasn't my area. So what they did was they handcuffed him, gave him a new charge, but it ain't over. They handcuffed him and everything. I'm watching the whole shit. I'm in disbelief. This famous word, But I'm looking at the dude that he raped. I feel sorry for this nigga. Sorry, bro. I feel sorry for the brother. You know what I'm saying? I feel sorry for him. But he like, it's not over. It's not over. You know, months later, almost about like 7 or 8 months later, word got back to me. The kid that raped him, he killed him. The kid that got raped, he killed him up north when he got up north.
To retaliate against him.
He killed him.
Why would they put the kid in the same prison? Isn't that...
Come on, young. This jail. I've seen crazy shit than that. The system don't care. The system get lapsed. They get lapsed, man.
I mean, that's how we hear about like these mobsters getting whacked and celebrities getting stabbed.
Yeah,
like
they
the ones
lapsed.
that go for the child offenses.
They get lapsed, man.
Do you think it's intentional that it gets lapsed?
Sometime it could be. Sometime it ain't.
I mean, you were a prison guard. Or a correctional
Right.
officer. You've seen firsthand. Does it get laxed on intentional? Is there corruption on that level where
it's corruption in every job out there in the world. Ain't nothing perfect. So it could be like that. It's corruption in everything, man.
Well, we're talking about someone's life here.
Some people don't care. Some people just get that job to be a CEO so they can feel like they can fuck with somebody. They feel like in power. Like some people become police officers. Yeah, I'm a cop now. I can do what I want. No, you can't. No, you can't. But some people let that stuff go to their head. They let it go to their head.
Now, CO, I wouldn't be doing my job correctly today if I didn't ask you this very important question. All right, and I need an honest answer on this.
ahead.
And the audience wants to know.
Let me tell you.
What on earth is the 52 pickup?
Yeah. Wow. I'm glad you asked me that. You know? You really want to know?
And the 52 pickup is what you explained in our first episode together.
Yes.
We need to know what exactly is the 52 pickup.
And like I said before, if I tell you I got to kill you, you would not. That's straight up, baby. Straight up, baby.
You got to give us
something.
something.
Do the Jane, brown.
Everyone wants to know, man. That was our opener for the last show. They want to know.
Let them wonder.
Give us a little teaser. We want the popcorn nugget out of the chicken tender. That's all we're at. We're asking for one little nugget. I'm not asking for the full tender.
You want a nugget?
I want a nugget. Give me the nugget. I want the 52 pickup.
Here go the nugget out that inmate pants.
We got to get these.
That's all you going to get.
We got to call someone in to bag this stuff up. I'm literally.
You going to get this nugget right here.
I'm looking
you
at
ain't getting that 52.
I'm looking at a pile.
You going to get this nugget. Then you want a nugget? Here goes your nugget.
I'm looking at a pile of under.
That's what you getting.
Now that we're so far into this episode,
I don't get that what you get.
Can you tell the audience that is not real blood on the underwear that you have me staring at in this episode?
Okay,
because I've been wanting to puke this whole entire time.
This, y'all, is a plum. A plum.
A prune or a plum?
A prune, a prune.
You drink prune juice?
A prune with ketchup on it. This is a prune, all right? That's why the nut look like, y'all, when it's cracked open, your nuts. You know? If you don't believe me, we got a doctor in the next room. He'll tell you. He a real doctor, not no Dr. Detroit. He real doctor. And this right here, you say, oh, God. He done brung boo-boo.
Man stole the same underwear out of the joint.
He done same underwear. He done brung boo-boo, doo-doo to the lock-in. Look at y'all. Just to let y'all know it ain't real doo-doo. You know what this is? Tootsie Roll.
Are you really?
Tootsie Roll. It's Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll. It's Tootsie Roll. Everybody know how to Tootsie Roll.
Oh,
melt in your mouth, not in your hand, brother. Straight up. That's the old school Tootsie Roll.
And the red? What was the red?
The red is ketchup for the females. The red was ketchup.
So no females were harmed in the making of this documentary.
No female was harmed in the making of this.
And no men's feces were harmed.
No men's feces. It was all Tootsie Roll. You see, I put it in my mouth. Melt in my mouth, not in your hand.
Now, didn't you have a story about Tootsie Rolls you wanted to tell me? Or was that it, that you had to use them?
No, this is what I'm using. But I want to tell you that really hit home. It's been on the news for the last couple of days that they were showing that an inmate was hanging up and they filmed it. And when they filmed it, it showed the officers standing there like they was looking at a movie or something, and the inmate hung himself. And he hung himself where they said the body went life slips for a minute before they went in. I don't know if it's true. I'm just telling you how the news showed it and how they portrayed it. But my thing is, here goes something that happened to me that I would never forget. It was time for me to go home, like 2:30. They bring this inmate in. He's screaming, yo, let me go. I didn't do it. Let me go. Let me go. Officers is fighting with him. They dragging him into my area. It wasn't me. It was my brother. I'm a twin. And they like, Ebron, where you want us to take him? I said, don't take him nowhere. I got him. I said, what's wrong? He said, listen, the cops locked me up and they think it's my brother. I'm a twin. I didn't do it. They said my brother killed somebody. I never killed nobody. The cops won't listen to me. I said, okay, what you want? Can I make a phone call? Go ahead, make a phone call. Let them go. Now, I got a house gang suicide aid. They got this thing called slot time. You know, it's daytime to use the phone. Because they work for me, they get a little extra time. Yo, Ebron, man, let him use the phone. Get on the phone. He called his house. He can't get through to nobody. Yo, man, I'm telling you, I ain't do it, man. They got the wrong guy. And I'm looking at him. And I mean, Ian, sometimes you can feel when shit's right and you can feel when shit wrong. Some reason, I'm feeling this guy's telling the truth. They got the wrong one. They got the wrong. Fuck that. He fighting with the SEALs. I'm like, I'm putting him in his cell. He look at me, please, officer, one more time. Give me one more chance. I'm looking at the clock. Time for me to go home. I'm like, this guy, man. If you don't get off Rikers Island by 3:15, you ain't getting off Rikers Island until about 4:30. Because that's how you get blocked up. And I'm like, man, lay it for him. Come on. Put him back on the phone. He still can't get through. That's it. I did my job, E. I tried to look out for him. Okay, come on, man. Yo, CO9, man, please, no. Listen, I got to go home. I'm looking out the window. It's sunny outside. I can't wait to get out of here. That butt ass is still killing me. I'm telling you, it's gone, but that shit ain't really gone. Because the moment you get a breath fresh air, and then you go back, that butt ass is back. It's like savoir-faire. It's everywhere. So I'm like, yo, son, I got to go home. I'm going to tell the other officer to try to let you use the phone so you can call home. You hear the other inmates. That shit ain't going to happen, Ebron. He ain't getting on that jack. He hear that. Now he really going crazy. See, they ain't going to let me use the phone. They ain't going to let me use the phone. Don't worry. When my partners come, I'm going to tell them about you, and I'm going to tell them to let you use the phone. Fuck that shit. I don't care. I'm going to kill myself. Fuck it, I'm going to kill myself. He 6'4" dude. Look, I'm fed up now. I'm wasting time. It's like 3:10. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to be fucked up. Man, close the cell, man. I'm out of here. I'm telling you, I'm going to kill myself, Seal. I don't care. Kill you. Matter of fact, before you kill yourself, write a letter to your mother and tell her why you killed yourself. Because I did all I could for you. So I close the cell. I'm walking out. I go to the AEB book. I write down what's going on with the dude. Guy in 7 cells say he's going to kill himself. Make sure you have a suicide aid to watch him. And let the captain know, too. And I tell the officer that. The officer just came. Yo, this guy said he's going to kill himself. Make sure you... Oh, Ebron, I got that, man. Go on home. All right. Go get my shit. I'm getting out the jail, Ian. I'm driving across the bridge. Sunny day. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. Feeling came over me, man. I'm getting the shakes. Shit don't feel right. Something ain't right. And the more I riding across the bridge, something said, turn around. Turn around. What the fuck? What? And it won't leave my brain. Something telling me turn around. I don't know, do you remember, it's a song, her name is Bonnie Taylor. I found out her name is Taylor. She made a record called Turn Around. And it was stuck in my brain. Turn around. And it won't leave me. When I tell you it won't leave me, it's penetrating me. And I'm like, wait, tell me. And all I could do is hear the enemy, I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to kill myself. And the closer I get to the end of the bridge to go home, turn around. And that song's staying in my mind. I'm like, where this shit coming from? Eon, I got on the other side of the bridge. You're not supposed to make a U-turn. I took a U-turn. Don't ask me. Automatic. Turn around. Officer, hey, what's going on? I forgot something. I shoot him back across the bridge. But meanwhile, that record's still in my brain. Turn around. And it's singing to me. And I'm like, I don't know, I'm going fucking crazy or something. But I'm going. Now I know I'm speeding across the bridge. Oh. Thank God I had a gate 1 pass. Gate 1, you park right in front of the jail. Oh. I get out. Yo, Ebron, what's going on? I forgot something. Let me in. I rush down back to my post. I'm banging on the door. Boom, boom, boom. I'm not supposed to have to bang on my door. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Bam, bam, bam. Inmates know what I'm talking about. Now I'm kicking the door. Then the officer jump up. He in the bubble looking. You can tell he's sleeping in the fucking bubble with his feet up on the fucking table. And I go in and look. I'm like, yo, what's up? Where everybody at? What do you mean? Yo, I told you a kid said he was gonna. Man, that nigga, he ain't doing shit, he born. Let me on the floor. You know, when I got to 7th cell, he and that boy was hanging. That boy was hanging, man. I said, where my suicides at? E-boy, he locked us in. When you left, he locked everybody in. You don't lock the suicide in. What are you doing? He's standing there looking through the glass. Open fucking 7th cell. Open my suicide aid. Open everybody's cell, you stupid motherfucker. And I hear the door. Now gates is open. Everybody running to me. This guy is hanging. I run in there. I pull out my thing. These guys already know. We had hang-ups before. Go up there, got to cut him down, boom. In my mind, I'm like, oh my God. Because I seen the slob, and the slob was thick. And I said, Lord, please don't let me go. And I had him in my arms like a little baby. And I'm like, come on, man. Come on, man. Ain't worth this, man. Come on, man. Don't do this, man. Don't do this. Come on, man. Spit, slob all on my shirt. Come on, bro. It ain't worth all this, man. Come on, man. Also, all over my shirt. He coming to. And he look at me. And I was like, yo, what is you doing, man? What is you doing, kid? It ain't worth all this. And he remembered my name. He said, Ebro, yo, CO, I did what you told me. I wrote a letter to my mother, and the letter was on the motherfucking windowsill. It was on the windowsill. Thank you, Lord. I think I became a correction officer for a reason. Because I save people's lives. Like I said, I didn't want to be a SEAL, but I think I was there for a reason. And stuff like that kind of put a stamp on me where I belong. And when I got to that damn bubble, I let that officer have it. I let him have it, man. And when the captain and them came down, they let him have it too. Because I had everything in that book. And I told him, but yet you're going to lock the suicide aid in too? So I would have been covered, but your ass would have been burnt. But I don't care about that. We just saved a life. God, thank you for letting me save this guy's life. And that wasn't the only life I saved. But Barney Teller, I hope I'm saying your name right, thank you for making that record, because who knows? Who knew that your song will help out or save somebody's life? Years later, who would have known?
Incredible.
Who would have known? So I got to live with this shit, yo. Like I said, got 22 years in. We ain't touched the iceberg yet.
And on that note, Leroy, thank you for coming for part 2. and you're going to be a monthly occurrence on our show. Tell the people what we have coming in future episodes. Once a month, you're going to have the exclusive on Locked In with Ian Bick, and we're really excited. I never even thought we would have a series regular on the show.
Yes,
but we reached an agreement where you're giving us the honor to do this. And
yes,
I think it's going to be interesting because when eventually maybe we don't have more of your stories, which I'm sure they'll never run out, you'll be able to give kind of insight and feedback on some of the other guests on our show too.
Yes.
People wanted to see like that co-host aspect to it. And I'll never have a co-host, but
right.
having your opinion, I mean, I'm putting out 12 episodes a month. So you're going to be one of those 12 every month. And it's very exciting.
Like I said, I thank you for giving me this opportunity. And I want to thank you, God. I want to thank my mother. I want to thank the world. I said 5 boroughs last time, but after it went to 15 million, I got to thank the whole world for taking in what I'm telling you, because I'm going to give you the truth, nothing but the truth, and that's what it is. Even when it hurts me, sometime I might tell you some stories, and it's going to hurt me, and I might sing or something, but I'm just having a little flashback. But I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. And last time you said, can I do a shout out? I missed some people because we had a little melee in the other room last time that y'all don't know about. But it threw me off, so I forgot my boy Reg that's, got me in this. And, like I said, Ron, do all y'all. I love all y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I like I said, I'm just here to give you the bare facts. Mafia, Math Mafia, thank you for everything. It's just so much, Ian, that I just want to thank the world for listening, because it needs to be known, you know what I'm saying? It really do.
Absolutely. And I think every episode, we dive into a new topic of your story. I mean, today we covered the smell. I think that was a huge part of why you went viral the first time. And you gave us a really incredible, heartbreaking story too.
Yeah, and this is like, I wanted y'all to visualize what I went through, because I don't wish that on nobody. And hey, that, that's the way it is, And who kept me going on? They got inspirational speakers out there, and he don't even know he had something to do with me keep going. This guy named Wallow.
Oh, Wallow, yeah, I've heard of Wallow. Yeah, he's got a very big podcast.
And I've been texting them. Sometimes you don't know if they even...
Did they reach out to you?
You don't even... It seemed like he was talking to me with certain things I was putting out there. He goes, don't give up, you keep on. And stuff like that, and I text him back. It seemed like he answered. I could be bugging. Maybe it wasn't for me that he was talking. But like I said, Wallow, just in case you don't know, you was a big inspiration, You got Fat Joe and Pistol Pete. Pistol Pete was in there when I was in there.
That's a story for another time. Yeah,
wait, Pistol Pete got this whistle. I can't do it. But I love y'all. Love you what you're doing out there. Mano, you and Jim Jones, I love y'all. Keep doing what you're doing. And, Ian, I'm with you. Locked in.
We ride, and every month, baby. Tune in, Locked In on all platforms, and a very happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Happy birthday, Ma. Mine's the 24th. My mother's the 26th.
You're turning the big 21?
21.
Yeah, wow, incredible.
Wow,
you were
great,
at Rikers
right?
Island when you were 1 year old.
I know. My mother's going to be 100 years old.
God bless her.
26, God, please.
Incredible. And she watched your episode, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good.
Yes,
I'm very excited. You got to FaceTime me.
Okay, definitely.
When you're out there.
That'd be great. That'd be great. I love that.
I'll say happy birthday too.
All right. Cool.
Awesome. Thank you, Ebron.
Thank you too.